Hey South Africa, I'm Peter Grant and you're watching Bodado TV, the TV that cares. Hey South Africa, today we're speaking about life coaching and the benefits of life coaching. Now life coaching is a subject that not many people actually know about, particularly in South Africa. But in different parts of the world like the US and in Europe and in the UK, life coaching is very popular, particularly with company executives, with sports people wanting to achieve greater things, entrepreneurs, anybody who really wants to take any aspect of their life to the next level, who really wants to be better at what they do. So, how does life coaching work? And I'm going to start speaking about the subconscious mind because that's where it all begins. Our subconscious mind is the supercomputer. Our conscious mind works with our thoughts and we can focus and we can concentrate, but our subconscious mind is where the action all happens. In fact, 95% to 99% of your everyday life is run by your subconscious mind. If you think about it, if you wake up in the morning, you usually do the same thing every day. You have patterns. You have a pattern of perhaps getting up, going to brush your teeth. If you get dressed, you normally get dressed in the same order every day. Many people who drive, think about the last time you really thought about what you've got to do when you drive. Do you have to think about putting your foot on the clutch or putting your foot on the brake or changing gears? No, it's all automated because it's a subconscious program. So all of us run subconscious programs 95 to 99% of the day. And that's a wonderful thing because it frees up space in your conscious mind to focus on whatever you need to focus on. The brain is a very intelligent super biocomputer. Now, our subconscious programs come about as a result of our conditioning. Our conditioning comes from, firstly, our parents. Our parents condition us to behave in a particular way and even to think in a particular way. And then our culture and our society has a big impact on our conditioning as well. So our subconscious programs begin at a young age based on what our parents want and what society wants. And then schooling comes in. And your teachers condition you even further to behave in a particular way and to think in a particular way. So our conditioning plays a very big role in our subconscious program. So the next aspect, once we've spoken about conditioning, is our ingrained beliefs. So based on our conditioning and based on what we're taught to think and how we're taught to behave, we develop certain beliefs about the world around us, about the people around us, about ourselves, and also about what is possible for us in the world. And this is a very, very important aspect about the people around us, and also ingrained beliefs about ourselves and about what is possible in the world. So as an example, if you think it's possible to only earn 5,000 Rand a month, then that's what you'll aim for and that's what you'll work towards, 5,000 Rand a month. If you think it's possible to earn 50,000 Rand a month, then you'll work towards doing that and you'll make it happen because you believe you can. If you believe that you can make 500,000 Rand a month, then you will do that. You will work towards it, you will do what you need to do to make 500,000 Rand a month because you believe it's possible. So you can see the importance of what we believe. In the words of Henry Ford, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right. So where coaching comes in, and the wonderfully powerful thing about coaching is that I don't give people advice. I ask people the right questions. And the reason that coaching focuses on asking questions is because if somebody gives you advice, it's almost like getting a splinter of wood in your finger. If you get a splinter of wood in your finger, the body will reject it over time because it's foreign, it's not of the body. Now the same thing happens with getting good advice. Think about how many times you've got good advice from parents or from teachers or from friends or from colleagues in the workplace, and you haven't followed that advice. There's a simple reason. Our ego doesn't like other people's advice. And you might consciously say, oh no, that's not me. I'm sorry to break it to you, but everybody's like that. We don't like taking other people's advice. So no matter how good the advice is, over time, our ego rejects it because it's foreign. It's not of us. With coaching, we ask the right questions. And when I ask my clients questions which help them to create the solution themselves, the ego is fine with that because the client has created the solution. So if I've created a solution for my life, my ego is fine with it. The other aspect of that is that things that have worked for me in my life won't necessarily work for you in your life. So I can give you advice until I'm blue in the face. It might not work for you. It might not be relevant to your life. But if I ask you the right questions and you figure out the solution for yourself, then it will work for you because it's your solution. The answers to your life are inside of you, and the answers to my life are inside of me. So that is the importance of asking questions. Now when it comes to coaching, the kind of questions that I ask are firstly questions to open your vision. Questions which help you to see what could be possible beyond your conditioning and your ingrained beliefs. And once you can see that vision for yourself, then I ask questions to help you become conscious of where you are at and what your current challenges, obstacles, boundaries, or even maybe conditioning and beliefs that are holding you back. So it's all about asking questions to really help you find out where you are currently at. Then we need to bridge the gap between where you're at and where you'd like to be. So then the questions go towards what are you prepared to do and your level of commitment to getting it done. A question that I often ask clients is, to what extent are you committed to making that change? Because without your commitment, nothing's going to happen. So once you've seen the vision and once you've got a firm grasp and you're totally honest with yourself about where you're at, you can look at bridging the gap between where you're at and where you want to go. Also, sometimes clients feel stuck in a particular area. And then I have to ask the right questions to help the client become unstuck. And sometimes those questions have to be quite brutal. So as a coach, I'm not always being the nice guy. Sometimes I've got to ask the difficult questions. But I always ask permission from my client before I ask the difficult question, just so that they're ready for it. Aspect in terms of questioning is about asking clients the questions which will help them to get completion. Completion is a very important aspect in coaching, because anything that is incomplete takes up space in your conscious mind. So sometimes it's about a hurt from the past that you don't have completion with. Sometimes it's about something that you've left undone or incomplete that you don't have completion with. And it's so important to live a life of completion, because when something is complete, it doesn't take up space in your conscious mind. So I spend a lot of time with clients focusing on completion. And sometimes it's just about making a decision to let something go, or making a decision to perhaps even offer someone your forgiveness, because anything unforgiven is an incompletion. And then a very important aspect of coaching as well is asking clients questions which will bring them to a place of gratitude for where they are. Because even though all of us want to be better than what we currently are, and all of us want to achieve greater things, if we're not grateful for where we're at the moment, And if we're not grateful for what we've got, it's highly unlikely that we will be given anything more. But when you're coming from a place of gratitude and being present in your current circumstances, being present and being grateful for what you've got, that's a very powerful place to be, because from there you can just grow and multiply. So questioning is such an important aspect. The quality of a person's life is directly proportional to the quality of the questions they ask themselves. And as a coach, I have the incredible privilege of helping people to ask themselves the right questions, or in fact asking people the right questions. And I get to see people have breakthroughs all the time. What an incredibly lucky person I am to work in an environment where people's lives improve every day. And it's simple, it's a choice. If you're absolutely happy with where you are, then that's perfect. If you want to improve any aspect of your life, make the decisions that need to be made. Because when you are lying on your deathbed one day, the worst thing that you can do is have regrets about things that you wish you'd done. Rather, look back at all the things that you did do and all the chances that you took. And yes, they don't always work out as you'd like them to. But life is a learning journey. And if you don't take the risks and if you don't take the chances, you will never know. You want to grow old one day and say, I wonder if I tried that, or I wish I had tried the other thing. Be bold and be brave and live to your full authentic potential, because every one of us is created unique for a purpose. Every one of us has a unique purpose on this planet, and if we don't live up to that purpose, others miss out on the opportunity to see our full, authentic, beautiful nature being shown to the world. So if you want to know any more about coaching, please feel free to contact me. You can go to my website, www.petergrant.co.za, or you can email me at peter@petergrant.co.za. It's been wonderful speaking to you, and I hope you have an amazing day further.